Okay, we're starting to give out copies of our DidgetBrowser to people to try, and so we thought we'd put together a little video to help people get started. Here's our folder with our DidgetBrowser in it that's supporting DLLs. There's a little readme.txt there that you can view for more information. But the main thing here is this containers.json file. It's a simple JSON file that gives a description of each container that we'll load in our browser. It gives the name, the path where the file is, and the size. So here we've defined two different containers. One is 200 gigabytes, the other is 100 gigabytes. And they will be in this digit demo directory. You see that they don't exist. So when we first start up the browser, it'll create those files and format them with a few digits in them. And if we want to create another container, all you do is right click here, say create container. You can specify the name, the size, and where that will actually be stored on disk. If you just put your mouse over top of each container, it'll pop up telling you the path where it is, how many blocks have been allocated or reserved, and how full the data is taking up. Here we have a number of tabs in our browser. First one is a create tab, this is where we create our various digits that we're going to put in the container. We have this concept of a drop zone. If you right click in this window, you can create a drop zone. Let's call this file migration. So we want to use this to convert files into digits. We can specify a specific type of file we're looking for, or if we select all types, then if we drop a file or a folder on there, it'll automatically convert it into the type of digits that we recognize. So here we have now a file migration drop zone. Come over to the file manager here and select a folder. Let's grab SQL Server, drop that on there. It goes out, finds all the files, found 160 files in that folder tree, along with 54 different folders, and it created a folder digit and a file digit for each one of those. If we go over to the query tab and we want to specify a query name, let's create a query here that says we want to see everything. Click on our classes and say OK. Now if we just select everything, you'll see all those 244 digits we've created so far in this container. The software, the folders, some unknowns. If we didn't recognize the extension, we just made it an unknown file type. But here we have, so for example, you double click on here, it'll not only show you the properties of this dynamic link library, but all the tags we automatically attach. So we extract a bunch of information from the file system and attach those as tags on the digits. So we created a name that's the same as the file name. We take a SHA-1 of the data in the data stream. We attach each folder as a separate folder tag, and the full path, the parent directory, and all the ancestors in the folder. And so now we can, if we want to see just a certain type of, let's say we want to create a query where all we see is photos. Again, we'd select a few types here, and instead of all the types, we're going to see just the images. And we say OK. Apparently there were no photos down in that SQL Server area, but we'll show you how we can find some more. Back on and likewise on the drop zone, we could say we want to create a drop zone where all we have is photos. And instead of all types here, we say well, just images. Now if we drop let's grab a different folder. Let's just grab the whole program files, drop it on photos, and it found 282 files that have a photo type extension, probably JPEGs or something like that. Come back to our query and look at just photos. Sure enough, here's all of our JPEGs, PNG files, GIFs, etc. Again, if we double click on it, not only will show you the tags and all the information, but will render what the photo looks like. In fact, we have a photo viewer, so you can come select a bunch and say view them, and it'll give you a thumbnail view of all the photos. If you want to see it expanded, just double click and it'll make it bigger for you. There's 282, so we could do it for all of them. Select all, come in and view everything, and now there's all 282 different photos. Also, we have this tags tab up here. So if you click on the tags, this will show you all the different tags that we have attached. You can do a reverse lookup. So, for example, if I want to see all the digit names, it'll tell you all unique names that we found. We have a few duplicates, so we have reference counts of 2s for those that we had duplicates for. We can find duplicate actual files by clicking on the SHA-1. We can see what the most popular ancestor. Obviously, the root was the most popular. All the files had it in its path, as well as program files was pretty popular as well. And you can get a feel for how big each part of the tree was. The folder names will give you again how many files have that particular folder name attached as a tag. In addition to being able to create files by drag and drop them on these folders, we also have a way of creating large numbers of test digits. We wanted to be able to test our system. So let's go to this other container. We'll leave file migration highlighted here. And let's say we want to create 1,000,000 digits. So we come down here, say we want to do 1,000,000 of them. We can also have more than one thread creating these. Let's say we have 4 threads going, so each one should probably do about 250,000 of them. We don't want to give them blocks, but we could. But let's say we're going to create 20 tags and attach a random number for each digit between 1 and 20. And we're going to assign some values of between 1 and 1,000, for example. So let's show you how that happens. Do the create. Doesn't seem like it's got. There we go. This only takes about 15-20 seconds to create all 1,000,000 digits. You can see each thread created the 250,000 of them, attached about 2.5 million tags to those, and didn't put any blocks in any of them. So if we come over to our query and we say, here's our photos, again, these will be just the photo types. There's 111,000 of them. You can click on any one. You'll see we've created these little demo tags and attached a certain number of them. And this number would be between 1 and 1,000, which is what we specified on the line there. So those are the unique values that we will sort of randomly attach to things. Want to see everything? There's all 1,065,000 digits that we've created in this container so far. And again, we can sort by, some of them have no tags, others will have the 20 tags attached. And again, we can just look at all 20 tags. Just like with files, we can come over to our tags tab and go down to the demo tag area, and you see each one of these has 1,000 different values in them. If you highlight one, it'll tell you total reference count for this and tell you the most popular tag used. The random number generator apparently isn't very random because this 879 was picked 1,048, whereas the 821 was only picked 36 times. Yeah, so we can do a reverse lookup, find the 48 different digits that have the 700 tag attached. Here they all are, and if you click on one, sure enough, there's the 700 tag attached to this digit. And so that's a quick way to create a lot of digits. Look at the tags attached. We can go to the status tab and quickly get an indication of all the different kinds of digits, how many there are, how many how many have certain attributes, which ones are fragmented, get the blocks counts, and how many tags on there that there are. So this is just a quick way to create a lot of digits and test out our system. Thank you very much.